So how come there's infinitely many primes? Well, to understand that, it helps to first look at the number line, and imagine for a moment that there's only one prime number, 2. Notice that all the multiples of 2, that's 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on, are a gap of 2 apart. We know that all numbers are made of prime factors, which presents us with a problem. Half the numbers are not multiples of 2. For example, the number 2 plus 1, or 3, is not a multiple of 2, it's in the gap between 2 and 4. That means 3 must also be prime, because it's not a multiple of the only prime. So what if there was only 2 primes, 2 and 3? Well, in that case we can examine the number 2 times 3, or 6. 6 is a multiple of both primes, which means that the next number, 7, mustn't be a multiple of either prime. Only every second number is a multiple of 2, and only every third is a multiple of 3. It's worth pointing out that there's nothing stopping this number being a multiple of some other prime, for example 5, but in this case 7 is another prime. So let's imagine we multiplied all the primes together. 2 times 3 times 5 times 7, and so on. Now if we add 1 to this number, we know it can't be a multiple of any of the primes. That's because only every second number is a multiple of 2, only every third a multiple of 3, only every fifth a multiple of 5, and so on. Therefore, this number must also be a prime, but it's not on our list of primes. So therefore it's not possible to create a list of every prime number, and simply the reason for that is that there's infinitely many of them.
It's worth pointing out that this proof only works because we're multiplying every single prime. If we multiply some subset of the primes, for example 2 times 3 times 5 times 7 times 11 times 13, and add 1, we get 30,031, which is 59 times 509 and not a prime number. That's because 59 and 509 are both prime numbers between 30,000 and 31, and the primes we're multiplying together. We're only proving that 30,031 is not a multiple of 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 or 13.